Mariners taking on the Athletics. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, J.P. Sears. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Late swing, foul to the left. That one misses, and the count even 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. The next offering misses. 3-1. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. He's got it. One away. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Oh. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And it's 1-2. And there's a ball.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Caught him looking for the K. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Pitch misses there, and that's ball one. And another ball.
2-0.
There's a strike. Not close with that one, and that's ball 3. Line drive, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Batting fourth, catcher Cal Raleigh.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh. A switch hitter batting right. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Just missed. Rodriguez off of first with 2 away. Inside. And it's 2-1.
2-1.
To first, and he breaks for second.
Well, this is a play that you've got to make. The pitcher steps off as the runner leaves early. Make the throws, put the tag on the runner, and execute. I guess you tip your cap to the base runner on that one. Really good job of getting out of it.
Man at second. That one fouled off. 2-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Randy Arozarena in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab, Luis Castillo. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
That one fouled off. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Rodriguez settles under it. And there's one away. And time now to check out the A's lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Brent Rooker stands in now and watches strike one. And that one fouled off. One out, base is empty. Got him looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. This is J.J. Bleday. just missed. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
One strike.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Brings it in for the third out. We played an inning, no score. Second inning set to go. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Sears back to work. Right through there for a strike. And that is out of play. Into center and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
First baseman,
Here's Rowdy Tellez. That one lifted to left. Butler brings it in. One down.
Batting seventh, right fielder Miles Mastrobuoni.
And now Miles Mastrobuoni. That's in there.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
To first, maybe a 2-ball. Kurtz to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the A's designated hitter, Miguel Andujar. And the pitch. Inside, just missed. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 1-1. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Swing and a miss.
One ball.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
Had a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Jacob Wilson now at the plate. That's to third. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting sixth, first baseman, number 16.
Nick Kurtz up next for the A's.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game. Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Right through there for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. A's go quickly and quietly there. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Here's the third baseman, Ben Williamson. And there's a strike on the outside corner. That one is absolutely belted. Butler going back, pulls it in on the warning track. So digging in, Leo Rivas. Fought off foul. Top of the third, no score. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. J.P. Crawford will hit next. Way high with that one. Ball one. This one chopped to first. And foul ball. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And 1, 2, 3 go to Mariners. And we're still knotted at 0. Set for the bottom of the third. Stepping in, Luis Urias.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Gio Urshela. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
On the ground, down the line, and it's foul. Next pitch is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Urias aboard here at first with nobody out. Goes down looking.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Johnny Pareda getting ready to hit. And that one pulled foul. Pareda, 28 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. The throw in, throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. Fly to center his first time. And fouled off. And that's off the inside edge. 1-1. That one missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Line drive, base hit. The run comes across, and the A's score first. It's 1-0.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
2 on, 1 out. And now Brent Rooker went down on strikes his first time through. That one catches the zone, and that is strike 1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area. Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
J.J. Bleday up next for the A's. In there, and it's 0-1. And ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off left side. Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. There's a swing and a drive. That ball's carrying. Going, gone. He nails one out to right. That's his 3rd home run of the series. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 4-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul. But not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Here's Miguel Andujar. Right through there for a strike.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Rosarena sizes this one up. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. 3-run shot for the A's as the A's are on top. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Jorge Polanco. Ball one there.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Close, but called a ball. And it's a full count.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And there's a rocket into the outfield, and that's going to get into the corner. Now he turns and heads for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Wilson tosses to first. Rodriguez out of the play.
Now batting, catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh, the next to hit. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out. And stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Rosarena. A single his first time. Runner at third, 2 away.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Two outs.
1 ball.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Runner from third comes across. It's 4-1.
wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So here comes Rowdy Tellez. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. And there's a ball. Rosarena stands at second with 2 gone. That misses. And a count 2-1.
2-1.
And the sweeper misses for a ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
3-1 is on the way. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, right fielder,
So up next, Miles Mastrobuoni. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ground ball. They take the force out. They limit the damage here. RBI double for the M's. It's now 4-1. Bottom 4. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Base knock center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Adam out front for the strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Luis Arias. Singled and scored his first time. And that one lifted in the air center field. Rodriguez sizing this one up. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Gio Urshela to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
1-1.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And delivers outside.
2-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. The A's strand one as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Ben Williamson. Sears back to work. Late with the swing there.
Well, these Mariners finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Leo Rivas digs in now. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. In the air, right side of the infield. Kurtz under it. And there's 2 away. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That catches the top part of the zone, and the count is 0-2. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. His second homer of this series. It's 4-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco, 1 for 2. This one high in the air to left center. Bleday has this one sized up. And that is that. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now 4-2. Major League Baseball is on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here is Johnny Pareda. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. On the ground right side. And that's just foul. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That one missed. That one outside. And the count is 2-2. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Luis Castillo won't go any further, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and will come back with a new arm. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Ryan Wu. He's into the game with the bases empty. So the batting order turns over. Next to hit, Lawrence Butler. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
2 down, bases empty. Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. He swings and fouls one off. In the air to left center. Rosarena after it. And he makes the catch. And that's the inning. New inning getting started. And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Noah Murdoch getting loose out there. Holman warming up as well. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. J.P. Sears will depart. Just never found his groove. Wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on. Back in a moment. A new pitcher in the game, Hogan Harris. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Raleigh having a lot more success on the road this season. Pickoff throw. Rodriguez back in on a dive.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
That one ran inside, almost got him. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Late on that fastball.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Struck him out looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. Randy Arozarena will hit next. Arozarena, 30 years old now, and he was born in Cuba. Runner on the go. Pitch inside. Safe at second, and that was not close. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home, but it's offline, and they trail by 1.
Comes through with the RBI. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez. Step off throw to first. Arozarena dives back. Ground ball to first, could be 2. Throws to second for 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. That hits the dirt. Ball 1. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw won't get there in time, and they can't get the out. So a man at first. Now it's the DH, Miguel Andujar. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And that misses. And now it's even 1-1.
2-1.
Squirts away a little bit. A's leading by a run. And that's outside. And now 3 balls and a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. The shortstop takes the ball. First and second here, no outs. Lifted in the air, right field. Mastroboni. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with one away.
Nick Kurtz up next for the A's.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Swings through that one for strike one.
1-1.
Runners are at the corners, one away. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. One at second, on to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Athletics 4 and the Mariners 3.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
A's.
back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Noah Murdoch.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, one-run game, and stepping in for the Mariners, Miles Mastroboni. That one misses, and that is ball one. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it falls. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
So digging in, Ben Williamson. Fouled off down the right side. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one fouled off.
One and two.
In the dirt, no movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Fires to second for 1. A 3-6-1 double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Here's the second baseman, Leo Rivas. Right through there for a strike. Lifted in the air, out to left. Butler drops into the glove, and that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Urias. There's a strike up high. 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. Edward Bizardo appears to be getting loose. Spire, a left-hander, also throwing. next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one is inside. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and 1 away. Now here's Gio Urshela. Hit on the ground to short. Crawford throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, catcher Johnny Pareda.
2 outs, base is empty. Johnny Pareda up next for the A's. Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1. Ball 2.
That one finds the zone. 2-2. On the ground to the left, Williamson. The A's go quietly. Nothing doing here this half. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Athletics 4 and the Mariners 3. They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot, Grant Holman.
Now pitching for the A's, number 67, Grant Holman.
Here's the Mariners' leadoff man, J.P. Crawford. He's already homered in this game. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Mason Miller, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Looking to get the tying run on base. Check swing called strike. And that's strike 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Polanco in the box now, takes strike 1. And a big swing and a miss. Left field. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. That's in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Just a slow ground ball this time. And it goes just foul.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Mariners are down in order. Score holds at 4-3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Gabe Spire.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's going to be Lawrence Butler. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. Fly ball center field. Rodriguez snags it on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Rooker in the box now. No balls and a strike. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Edward Bizzardo, the young right-hander, up and throwing. That one hammered but pulled foul. That's down and in. And he chases that one. And there's 2 down.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Lede in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
2 outs. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the A's, and it remains a 4-3 game. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Mason Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. 0 for 3 in this one. Outside, 1-0. And another ball. Just missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Randy Arozarena in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And now for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. And that drops in for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And a good eye there.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And a 1-2 again. That one just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Stays alive. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Lede has a beat on it. Hauls it in, 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. And now it's going to be Rowdy Tellez. Miller, 26 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2021. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it. The A's hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
So just about set. Our starting pitcher in this one, Carlos Rodon. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Up and in, and this one is off and running. That clips the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air, left center field. This one's got a chance onto the track, and he makes the catch. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They definitely have a few free swingers in this lineup, hitters who want to be on the attack, and that's great as long as you got pitches in the zone. But if the pitcher's able to expand the zone, it can be very difficult for an offense like this to get going. You've got to somehow draw some walks, put some runners on base so that when you do have those free swingers come up, you can cash in with some runs that are plated.
1 out, base is empty. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-2. And they'll do it again. And now the lefty. That missed by a lot. Yeah, the count 1-2. On the outside corner, got him looking. 2 down, bases empty. Manny Machado, the next up for the Padres. A little bit high, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Two outs, bases empty. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back for more from the Bronx. Our starter in this one, number 38. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
In the air, left field, Tatis. 1 up, 1 down. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. It features a great veteran presence, Cody Bellinger.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close late game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Aaron Judge
that's
in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That's inside.
2 knows the count.
Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. He goes down looking. And now Ben Rice. First pitch
Outside.
misses.
That's a ball.
Foul ball there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And misses inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Line drive, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So the Yanks go in order. Scoreless after 1. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Second inning set to go. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Rodon back to work. There's a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Bellinger calls it in, and there's one away. Now the DH for the Padres, Luis Campusano, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Swinging a foul out of play. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it out of here. His first homer of the year. It's 1-0.
Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Oscar Gonzalez, batting with one down, takes a strike. One out, bases empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Foul ball still 0-2. Rodon ready. Here comes. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Here's Elias Diaz. And that is out of play. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
First and second, one out. Now batting Tyler Wade. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Gonzalez at second. Diaz at first. One gone. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. Quick 3-pitch strikeout, and you look at the sequence. The plan was clearly to work him inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
Brandon Lockridge, the next up for the Padres, gets the call. That's strike one. ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and they take a 2-run lead. Judge hustles it back in. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And that drops in for a strike. Second and third, 2 down. Next offering is foul back. The 0-2. And ball 1. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. And Tatis able to stay alive. Pitch misses, and the count's full. Luis Arias in the San Diego on deck circle. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Padres 2 and the Yankees nothing. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the second. Here is Goldschmidt. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
And that's fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. First offering, and it just misses. Bellinger is an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. Runner at first with no outs here. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Ground ball right side. That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
First and second, no outs. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. There's the strike. First and second, no outs. Bottom half of inning number 2. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. And that one fouled off. And a ball evens the count.
2-2.
Next offering is outside. Austin Wells in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that'll load the bases.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
And up next for New York, Austin Wells. Golden opportunity right here. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's under it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least one run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
Oswald Peraza in the box now. Takes strike one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Line drive, that's a base hit. One runs in. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. He will score.
Nicely done. Brings home two. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Jorbeat Bebos getting ready to hit. And fouled off. The 0-1.
Track 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Now here's Trent Grisham. Fly to left his first time. That's outside, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
Two on, 2 outs. Tied up here in the early going. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 and 2's the count.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. That one off the mark. Full countdown. Aaron Judge would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. Gets a piece and stays alive. Volpe on third. Peraza on at first with 2 down. And they're all loaded up.
All 4. Take your base.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
So bases all loaded up. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Aaron Judge. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Gonzalez going back. Hauls it in on the warning track. They get 2 and draw even again. We played 2 full. We are tied 2-2. Back in New York. Now, Luis Arias. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Y'all, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter, or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
And that is downstairs. Down. And it's 2-1.
Three, 1.
Out to short. On the run. Sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Now back, the third baseman, Manny Machado.
And now it's Manny Machado. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. On the ground to third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Throw picked out of the dirt, but he's safe. Here comes X to the plate. Fly to left his first time. On the ground to short, could be 2. There's
That's
1, and that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. We are tied 2-2. As we go to the last of the third. Now up is the Yankees DH, Ben Rice. Rice goes 6'1", 26 years old, And he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Up and in, 1-0.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
And that's in for a strike. That one close, ruled a ball. Yeah, that's ball 2.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Full count.
Got him swinging.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. And I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Paul Goldschmidt now 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And that one is lifted in the air. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now back, lefty, Cody Bellinger.
And here comes Bellinger. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
As a batter, he's known for performing better in these night games. He might start 2 for 2 in this one.
First pitch just misses.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. We are tied 2-2. Back at Yankee Stadium, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Luis Campusano. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that's too high.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And down on strikes he goes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Gonzalez at the plate now. That's ball 1. Just
no, that
missed.
That's a ball.
All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. One down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Not a great curveball there at all, but clearly he wasn't looking for it because it just dropped right into the happy zone, and it looked like, to me, the swing was a little bit late. Tells me he gave up on it early and then just tried to have that emergency hack at the last second to put it in play.
And now it's Elias Diaz, and he's already singled in this game. Swinging a foul straight back. Two down, nobody on. Strike two. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
This one in the air, right field. And that's a fair ball.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
Stepping in for San Diego, Tyler Wade. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Diaz, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. Oh, and he lost the handle on that one. 0-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. And midway in the 4th, we are tied 2-2. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the 4th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
2 strikes.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Line and a base hit into right. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost art for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now a chance for Austin Wells. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Check on the runner.
Nope, he's safe.
Way out front for strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
To short, could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first, double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So 2 down now, and here is Oswald Peraza. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We played 4. We are tied 2-2. Ready now for the 5th inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Brandon Lockridge. Rodon back to work. Just missed.
You know, these Padres, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They found themselves behind in the count.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. And another ball. Action in the pen down there. Ian Hamilton getting ready to go. Yarbrough also getting ready. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. Next pitch is downstairs. Fastball for a strike.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
Man at second. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away. And for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
Arise. Up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And that's a little high.
That's a ball.
Lockridge over at second, 1 down. Rodon checks the runner, and he's back safely.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
That one misses. 3 balls and a strike.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Swinging a foul out of play. He fouls it off. Will do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just one out away from getting out of a huge jam.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Manny Machado, the next up for the Padres. 1 for 2.
Oh, yeah.
Squirts away a little bit. Tag, save. He's into third of the wild pitch.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base. Now just 90 feet away.
Rodon sets and deals. Swings through that one for strike 2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jorby B-Boss. Fouled off. He was late.
You know, these Yankees looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. He's 0 for 1.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And that is out of play. And that one misses up and in. And 1-1. That clips the corner.
1-2.
Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now. First and second, no outs. Here comes Aaron Judge. This guy with light tower power. And he takes one right on the black. Strike 1.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
First and second, no outs. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is down low. Bullpen action for the Padres. Adrian Morejon, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Jacob getting loose as well. Judge comes up empty there.
1-2 is the count.
That misses the zone. Now 2-2.
They tried to get him to go. Chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Knee high. That's in for a strike.
It's 0-1.
Grounded to third, could be two. There's one, and that's two.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Ian Hamilton.
For the New York Yankees, number 71, Ian Hamilton.
And here comes Sander Bogarts.
The shortstop, Sander Bogarts.
On the ground to short, Volpe. Jump throw, and they get the out.
Up next is the designated hitter, Luis Campusano.
Luis Campusano now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And there's a foul ball. Campusano in his third season, 26 years old, and he's usually a catcher. Today he gets off his legs a bit. He's the DH. There's a strike.
Well, I really like when a guy gets a break like that. He still gets to stay involved in the game. Instead of starting behind the dish, gets to hit, gets to rest a little bit, gets to watch the game from a different perspective.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Makes the catch for the out. 2 away down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Oscar Gonzalez, the next to hit. Inside. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
1-1.
That misses the zone. 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Ball. 3-1.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
You got a full count.
That one the other way. Bebus tosses to first, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. We are tied 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
Well, an at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Lockridge going back. Get out of town. And Goldie goes deep. His 4th home run of the season. And just like that, they're out front. It's 3-2.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Number 38 won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Adrian Morejon.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Cody Bellinger. And base hit.
Now batting, the shortstop, Anthony.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. A walk, and he's also single. Morejon checks over to first, and he's back. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Bellinger on at first, nobody out. That one outside. Ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one
Full
way
count.
inside. On the ground, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Just missed.
Ball.
Out to short. Nice grab. Throw to first. In there safely.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stoppage short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
Man at first, and next for New York, Oswald Peraza. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Wells makes the turn at second. Coming home. Safe. And they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now here is Jorbit Bibas. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That's to third, handled by Machado. Whips it across. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We're through 6 full. The Yankees 4 and the Padres 2. Back now in the Bronx, top of inning number 7, and here's the catcher, Elias Diaz. A little bit low.
Oh, that's down.
Outside low, 2-0. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Hee-haw.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
So up next, Tyler Wade, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And there's the strike.
0-1.
That one missing inside. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
On the ground to first. Goldie steps on the bag, and 2 away to start the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Brandon Lockridge, the next up for the Padres. Popped up. Goldie. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7th inning stretch time. The Yankees 4 and the Padres 2. Wandy Peralta takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So back to the top of the order. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. That one not close. And that's ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Stephen Kolek preparing to come on if needed. Jacob getting cranked up as well. Next offering is fouled back. And there's a ball. Good job to fight that one off. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And ball 1 to Judge. Outside low. Now 2 balls and a strike.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And down on strikes. And 1 out now.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
So now here's the DH, Ben Rice. 0 for 3 in this one. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Man at first, 1 away. Little chopper rolls foul. And it's through for a hit. They get it in quickly. So 1st and 2nd now, 1 out.
He was all over that one. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Outside with a breaking ball.
1-0.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. That one fouled off. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at 1st and 3rd. The other way, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Yanks strand a pair as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Fernando Cruz.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Base knock right field. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and he'll pull into second safely.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. Fought off foul. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Out towards right center field. It's going to fall for a hit. Tatis comes in to score. And it's an RBI single. It's 4-3.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's Machado, 1 for 3.
This game has a different feel to it all of a sudden, doesn't it? This one might not finish the way we expected.
And that one upstairs,
that's
ball 1. And now it's even up. Arias gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's down
That's
and
the ball.
away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hard hit, base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base. And the throw's offline, safe at third. Now second and third, and nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Looks like we've got a substitution at second. And here's the pinch runner, Jose Iglesias. And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1.
Don't be surprised, a ball on the ground to the corners, that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
A bunt, and it's popped up. Makes the catch, 1 down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Campusano digs in now. He's already homered in this game. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. And now the right fielder, Oscar Gonzalez.
Look, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
That one's in there. That's strike 1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That misses.
1-1.
And now it's even 1-1. Rips one to right. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. 1 runs in. A second scores as well. They lead it in the 8th.
It's a clutch at bat and could be one of the biggest ones of the game as they jump ahead by 1. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Fernando Cruz departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Righty reliever out of the pen, Devin Williams.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Elias Diaz, the next up for the Padres. Tap foul at the plate.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This will be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
2 on, 1 out. In for a strike. 0-2 now. Williams. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Squeezes it. Both runners tagging. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they lead by 2.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These hitters are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at bats out of this team right now.
Tyler Wade, the next up for the Padres. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. Movement in the Yankees pen. Ryan Yarbrough getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Hill also throwing. 2 outs with a runner at third. And that's downstairs. And the count's even at 2.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Padres 6 and the Yankees 4. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jeremiah Estrada.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Volpe stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Robert Suarez up and throwing.
Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees! Let's go.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swings and misses. And now 2-2. The Yankees looking to rally. And now the count filled up 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Austin Wells getting ready to hit. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. There goes the runner. There's a ball.
That's up.
The throw, tag, and he's out.
Very questionable steal attempt right there. You're down by 2 runs. Tying runs at the plate. Your run is so important. You have to be smarter than that. They can't be playing around in this situation. Trust the guy at the plate with one swing to tie it up. That right there could be very costly.
That misses, and it's 2-1. And a strike. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 down.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Peraza stands in now and watches strike 1.
It's 0-1.
That misses the zone. 1-1.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Slapped foul. Two outs. Swings and misses, struck him out. Yanks held in check. They trail it here 6-4. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tim Hill.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
So digging in, Brandon Lockridge.
Center fielder, number 28, Brandon Lockridge.
And that misses. And that is ball 1. Fastball for a strike. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The left fielder, number 23, Fernando Tatis.
So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And a foul ball. Hill, in his 7th season, he features a sinker, a four-seamer, and he works in a slider. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the 9th. Just misses.
That's the ball.
Going to count 1 and 2. Activity in the bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr., a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Warren warming up as well. Tatis waits. Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Luis Arraez stands in. High fly ball, right field. Judge is there. Hauls it in to end the inning. So they go quietly there. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Padres 6 and the Yankees 4. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Robert Suarez.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jorby Bebos.
You got the number 9 hole hitter right here, and looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
And now the count is even.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Up the middle. Bogarts fields it cleanly. Fires over to first. Awesome play there.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
He's 2 outs away. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
The Padres up by 2 here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Tatis makes the catch. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 99.
So last chance for the Yankees. Here is Aaron Judge. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout. Down and away for ball 1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Judge rips that one. That's bad. That's the ball game.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.